If your washer is doing something like this, we're going to talk about replacing something in it that you can do. This is the suspension rod that attaches to the tub and holds it up to the frame of the washer. And it's not that difficult. I assure you, you can do this. First thing you're going to want to do is make sure you unplug the washer, because water and electrical parts just don't want to get grounded out to it. Then you're going to take off your hoses and your drain hose and then slide this forward so you can get to the back of it. Second, go ahead and turn your water valves off, completely off, because you're going to unhook the water lines to it. Just make sure they're nice and tight. Now, sometimes these have a tendency of going bad and leaking even when you have them off. So just be aware that you might have to run outside and shut the main water supply off. Now just carefully get these loose, and there's some of the water. And that's why I said make sure you get a thick towel to get underneath it. Take these off, and then we'll have access to all of this. I went ahead and removed the drain hose here. Now be aware that there might be some water, or there will be some water in that hose. So it's going to spill. Again, the towel. Now we're going to remove these 2 1/4-inch size nuts, bolts, and this as well. Next thing you're going to want to do is to take some masking tape and put over the door so it doesn't flop open and break. Now with this thing loose from the back, I'm going to try to do this with one hand. You're going to come forward with it, go up, and then backwards. And you'll see that the whole thing will lift up. And then what you do then is just rest it on the wall behind. Now, the fun part. Okay, now this is how it needs to be done. You can do this by yourself. Just takes a little bit of work. Now, this is the bottom. You're looking straight from the top of the washer straight down to where the suspension spring actually clicks into that spot right there. You're going to take this rod, push it down, and it's going to knock that cap off. And then up here, that's where it sits. So when you pull that rod up, it's going to come up, and you just slide that off and drop it down. Now let me show you what we're about to do. I'm going to show you up here because it's kind of tight to see what's going on down here. So this is the spring. Looks just like the old one. Now at the very bottom, at the base of this tub, this thing has a slotted mount, I guess it was what you call it. Take a close look at this. You see this collar around it? It just snaps up in there. What we're gonna do, we're gonna loosen this from the top, and then we're just gonna push this down, like slam it down. It will pop loose. And then, like I said, the mount is slotted, so we'll be able to slide it down and pull it out. That's exactly what we're gonna do here. I just wanted you to see. And up here on the very top, this hook sits down just like that. So we're gonna pull this up, twist it, take that plastic bearing out of there, whatever you call it, and then we're gonna slide that down through the hole. Right there, I'm gonna pull this up, I'm gonna drop that down, and I'm gonna slide this off. Now, this hook can get through this hole. And now if you look down here, I'm gonna drop this down, and it pops out. And then I'll just slide it through that groove, come on out, and up it comes. Next thing is, here's the new cut. Go ahead and place that here on the top. Okay, now remember, this is gonna ride in there like a joint. But before we do that, we'll grab the new rod. And now remember, this is gonna have to pop up there. And what we'll do, we'll just push it up and you'll hear it snap. So let me get it down in here. Okay, we got it in the slot. Now just pop up. There, it just snapped in place. Now I've gotta bring that hook through this. And it's gonna take some pulling, So I got a little tool. It's this handle that is a hook. Actually, it's a trampoline tool. Now I just had this around. You can maybe fabricate something and do the same thing, but since I had it, that's what I'm going to use. So I got to twist around here. So anyway, I'm going to push this down, hook into my rod. Okay, now up here, I'm going to pull it through, lifting up the tub while I'm doing it. And you see how it's out there? Now I'm going to take this. There's a groove. I'm going to put it right through that groove, turn it, lay it down, and drop it. And it will move around and align itself, just like that. Now the rods have been replaced. So now all we have to do is to close this. So we're going to grab our door. And notice this hook is facing that way. And you got this little slot here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to lay it down, bring it to me, and then push it back. Now that's locked in place. All we have to do is put the screws back on the back, and we'll be ready to hook this thing back up.